Welcome back. On today's adventure, we are in Cao Bang, Vietnam. It was quite a journey to get here. We started out in Siem Reap yesterday and we flew to Hanoi, Vietnam, and we had some visa issues, so it was a little difficult. We had to take a later flight, so we missed our bus, and then we couldn't get another bus, so we had to spend the night in Hanoi and then get on the first bus out this morning, but we finally made it here.
There are tons of things for us to go see and do, so we are going to spend all of the next couple of days exploring.
Before we get into today's episode, we wanted to give a quick shout out to TigerxBang for hooking us up with some his and her paddleboards. If you've never been paddleboarding and would like to give it a try, TigerxBang offers some awesome entry-level paddleboards that won't break the bank. Since our adventures keep us always on the go, these inflatable paddleboards are perfect for us because they break down and fit into a backpack, and they're so light and easy to carry. If you want to check these out, I'll put a link for these boards in the description of the video. Now back to this week's episode.
There's a couple of really awesome things to go see and do, so that is what we'll be doing for the next couple of days.
We were staying in Cao Bang on the very northern part of Vietnam when we toured these natural wonders, but there are tours available out of both Cao Bang and Hanoi, so we'll put links for both in the description of the video.
Welcome to the Ban Gioc Waterfall.
The first stop on our tour is the world-famous Ban Gioc Waterfall.
I got a text message from AT&T, so I think there's a possibility we're in China.
It's possible. We got up at 5 o'clock this morning so that we could be some of the first ones at the waterfall today.
We're the very first.
And we're the very first. They had to come let us in the gate because they actually weren't open yet. So we're the first ones here and they're not open yet.
On the Vietnam side.
Yeah, on the Vietnam side. This is on the border of Vietnam and China, so there may be people on the Chinese side.
The park here at the waterfall is absolutely beautiful. We should have brought a picnic and had breakfast.
We drove 2 hours to see it. I hope you like it. We can go home
We
now.
drove 2 hours to see the waterfall. There it is.
Although we were the first people here on the Vietnam side and had the whole park to ourselves, as we looked across the river, we saw a line of people waiting for boat rides on the Chinese side. The most popular activity at the Ban Gioc Waterfall is to take one of the boat rides that goes right up next to the waterfall so you can feel the spray. We decided to do the boat ride first thing so we could have the entire boat to ourselves. Although the waterfall is open all year round, it can vary widely from season to season. The best time of year to come is in between September and October. This is the dry season, so the waterfall is smaller, but the water is a lot clearer and it makes for a lot prettier pictures. We were here in December, which is sort of a shoulder season, but it's not really recommended to come between May and August because this is the rainy season, and it means there's a lot more water coming over the waterfall, and so it's a lot murkier and not as pretty. The waterfall is absolutely massive, but I think what really draws people here is the landscape and the lush green foliage, and that crystal clear water just makes for the absolute perfect pictures.
When you wake up at 5 a.m. so you can be the first ones to see the waterfall, then you get the whole boat to yourself. Visiting the waterfall, and it's pretty chilly today. It's actually seasonably colder than normal. Even though we're here in the wintertime, it's usually still pretty warm, at least compared to what we're used to from back home. But right now, today, I think the high is 10 degrees Celsius, so it's a little chilly.
After you visit the main waterfall, be sure and save some time to walk around the park and visit some of these smaller waterfalls. Some of the smaller waterfalls are perfect for those Instagram pictures. When we were done visiting the waterfalls, we headed over to our next stop, which was the Nguom Ngao Cave. The Nguom Ngao Cave is located right next to the Ban Gioc Waterfall, so if you're headed to the world-famous waterfall, then you should put this stop on your list too.
So we're going to tour the cave, and I'm not sure what we just signed up for. It costs a little more than we thought because it was almost 200 dong to do this, which is like $8, which was more than the waterfall, like 4 times what the waterfall did. So they gave us caving flashlights and made us change our shoes to these other ones, and we got these reflective vests. This may be a little more intense than what we thought it was going to be.
There are 2 tours you can choose from. The short one stays on the sort of well-lit designated path. We of course chose the long tour that was the more exciting route.
I guess our tour is going to go 2 kilometers underground. It takes about 2 hours to do. This is a pretty big cave.
The music.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Oh.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
The Nguom Ngao Cave is estimated to be around 400 million years old.
Okay, so we're from the Midwest, so we have a ton of caves where we come from, and so usually I'm not real impressed when we go visit caves elsewhere, but this one's huge. It's pretty good. If you like caves, definitely worth doing.
The long tour even includes a boat ride.
He said that the stalactites and stalagmites grow at about 2 centimeters for every 100 years. This one's probably 50 feet tall.
Our guide did speak pretty good English, and she was great at pointing out all of the little nuances of the cave, so we didn't miss anything.
We just finished up at the cave. What'd you think?
I thought it was really cool. We got here super early, so no one else was doing the further tour, and there were tons of just amazing spots.
The cave's not claustrophobic at all. There's rooms are huge. There's a few places where you have to duck, but that's about it. Like it's big.
After the cave, we headed back toward Cao Bang. For me, this is what I expected northern Vietnam to look like, and it delivered. These countryside views were absolutely marvelous. We have one more stop on our Cao Bang countryside tour, and that's Nguy Thung Mountain, also known as Angel Eye Mountain and sometimes referred to as God's Eye Mountain.
We have arrived at the Angel Eye Mountain. We're here in the wintertime, which is the dry season, so the green grassy area is dry and they run cattle, and it looks like you can camp out here. In the summertime, which is the wet season, this is a series of lakes.
The hole through Angel Eye Mountain was originally a limestone cave that was underground. When the tectonic plates moved and shifted and formed this mountain range, the cave was shoved up through the ground and now is through the middle of a mountain. After visiting the Angel Eye, we headed back to Cao Bang. If you're in the area, you do not want to miss the Kim Dong Walking Street. This is the perfect place to take in the local culture and food. At night, the road shuts down and all of the local people come out and enjoy all of the street food and live music. We had a fabulous time in Cao Bang. This is one of the less touristy, less traveled places that we've been, and it was absolutely fantastic. The local people were very nice and we had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed our tour of the Cao Bang region. Be sure to like and subscribe because you won't want to miss our next episode when we ride the Hajiang Loop.